All right, so we have a few minutes before I finish my opening checklist. I want to go through the store and kind of list off some things we had to purchase for our store, and so you can get a better idea of the cost of opening it up, like the physical space of our store. So up here we have our squishable rack. That came with a purchase of X amount of dollars. They run a promotion. Some manufacturers, publishers will run promotions to get what you call retail display unit, RDU, for their product. So keep that in mind when you're looking for product and you're ready to order a lot of it usually. We still need to replace this table. This is our window display table that we want to get. We're still trying to decide what to get, how to make it look really nice. Kind of been holding off because we might rearrange the space a little bit too. And then let's move back. We got two of these gondolas, so those are each about $300, $300 to $400. I'm gonna actually make a list up in the corner and kind of go through that list to have a more close to the dollar amount that it costs to do a lot of this stuff. The front, we have blinds. Those will be replaced by security gate. That was probably our most expensive item, and we're gonna hit $2,800 on just getting that security gate installed. We have our slat wall. Again, I don't remember exactly, so I might be way off. I'm going to put an asterisk here. Slat wall, I believe, was about $500 to $600, and then we paid to get it installed, which is another, I think, $700 or $800. That does not include the shelving, and you can look under here. There's these hooks. These can really add up when you're getting like hundreds of them. The shelves we had to purchase too. Another thing that you have to think about are the hooks. Again, those can add up when you're purchasing hundreds of those. Let's move down a little bit more. We had some calic shelves. So we actually took these from our house because we're planning on replacing those. And those calic shelves stored our board game library, which now is in the store. So we used those as a way to kind of display some product, talk to some other retail store owners, gave me some really good ideas to switch those up because we did that for a temporary solution while we got our store ready to open. We're going to get those replaced eventually. When we moved to our cash wrap, we got our display counter. This corner thing we just got pretty recently. We got this cash wrap here. Back there we got another calyx. Again, more slat wall. Another display counter. So those display counters we actually got in an auction. It was 20 bucks. We got 3 of them for $20, but we had to pay for U-Haul for the day to go pick it up. We also had to pay another, we got not U-Haul, we rented one from Home Depot. It's an option to look into if you're looking for a way to move stuff. Home Depot does by the hour. They don't charge miles. So if you have just a quick move, do Home Depot instead of U-Haul, which charges by the day and per miles. What else did we get? Let's see, let's turn around here. We got our TVs. So the TVs actually, we got 1, 2, and 3. The TVs actually were not the expensive part. What the expensive part was the installation. The TVs, I think about $700 for all 3, and to get them installed was, I think we hit $1,100. So it's really crazy. Something that you kind of expect, but I didn't realize how much the markup can be for a business versus getting a home installation for stuff like this. If you have a Best Buy, they have like some sort of membership for $199. As long as you buy a TV from them, they'll go install it for free. They don't offer that to businesses. They start at $400. So we did not use Best Buy. We used a different TV installation service. They gave us the best quote for how quickly we needed it done. I held off a little bit too long to get them installed. I had another quote that was pretty, was a couple $100 lower, but they could not get it installed when I needed it done. We wanted to get these installed for our grand opening. So that was my fault. That cost me a couple $100. So think about that when you're planning. Always plan ahead. It's gonna save you money. We got another calyx, we'll add that. This fridge, I believe, was about $500 to $700. I don't remember exactly, but I remember it being a lot cheaper because we bought it with a ding on it. So on the side, there's like a little, you can't really see it, a little ding down there. So we're like, yeah, of course, we'll take that over a new one. Some other things we had, like this here we had before moving into the store, so when we were doing our kiosk. And that is pretty much it as far as retail fixtures in that space. Let's go back here, and we'll start in the back. We'll talk about all the things we did and changed in the actual shell of the store. So number one, we updated the bathroom. We added, we just replaced those bulbs, added a mirror, got some framing, got this little shelf here, trash can, and we painted. So that's one thing. Again, we painted this part here, back here. We painted the doors. We bought this little thing to store some cleaning supplies and some things that we did in the actual space. So we replaced the floors. So we used a lot of the flooring that was here previously, but a lot of it was cut up. So we saved a lot of money by using the same flooring that was already in the space. And again, I'll put the dollar amount on how much that cost. And that does not include, so I might just do like a roundup for all the tools and materials we needed to do a lot of this handy work. Another thing we did is, it doesn't look super fantastic because they're drop ceilings. They're not really good looking in general. So we replaced a lot of the ones that were worse off. What else did we do? We painted yellow here. We painted all the walls with a fresh coat of white paint. So that was kind of the main stuff that we did with the shell of the store. We replaced some of these, I guess, floorboard, like linen floorboard bases. So I'm gonna pause here because I think I have some other things to add. All right, I had to look around the store a little bit, make sure I get everything. One thing, computer, we already had that. Thankfully, we've had that for like 3 years. I bought it when I was podcasting. But you do need a computer, right? You could probably use one that you already have. We got an iPad, that's our POS system, our point of sale system, cash register. So little stuff like that. I mean, I like to support other stores, so I buy stuff like this when I kind of just want to start figuring out a system for organizing stuff. So that's our initial system for organizing our singles. We're probably not going to use binders in the long run, but just for now, we kind of started to do that. We got our ring security system. That's another thing to think about. So yeah, those are all kind of things we've purchased. Some other stuff like branding, like our flag. Our front table has our tablecloth. We got those things when we did a lot of events. You don't necessarily need like that big stuff for when you open a brick and mortar, but we paid like $700-800 to fly. So I bought fly swatters. That's another thing to think about, just small office supplies like that. But I bought that branding stuff when we were doing a lot of traveling stuff, like exhibitions or conventions or pop-up booths and stuff like that. But always think about that branding. And then some other stuff that adds up too are bags, and we wanted to brand our bags, so we bought stickers for those bags. So we bought, I don't know, like a couple thousand bags and a couple, like 1,500 stickers. So it's a lot, but it cost us about, I want to say maybe $700. I'll have to look. I'll add the number up here too. But we don't have to purchase those for a while again. So it's just cheaper to buy those in bulk. We're also an online retailer, but this is something that we were already kind of had in part of our operating expenses, buying boxes to sell or to ship out games. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it one more time and have another look around. I'll let you know if there's anything I missed. All right, so I think I covered everything, but if I need to, I might add a slide in between this and the closing video, a running total of kind of what we spent to open up the store. Hey, what's up? This is Future Dustin here. So there are definitely some things that I missed in this video, and definitely some things that we've added since opening the store. This video was recorded a little bit ago. I did not sit down and like itemize out every single thing, but if you're interested in seeing those receipts and like going through really granular details about what we spent to open, leave a comment and subscribe to the video. If we get enough engagement on that, we'll definitely create another video. However, I want to say at the end of this video, I'm gonna list a couple other things I left out. I'm not gonna add some of the stuff that I added since opening. I kind of wanted to just give an overview estimate of these are some things you need to open a store. These are the total cost of doing that. We were super resourceful and we made some conscious decisions to cut some things that we didn't really want to. So we kind of wanted to get the door open We were very conscious about our budget and all that jazz. We are a smaller store, and we're continuously growing from when we opened to now, where I'm recording this session, which is we've been open for about 6 months now. So if you have any questions, again, I'll leave my email at the end of this video. Again, thank you for watching. So that's how much it cost us in total to get the store operational, and that does not include month-to-month operational costs and other like little things that we had maybe before opening our store. And we're still wanting to add a couple more things. So we have maybe another couple $1,000s. Like I mentioned, we still got to get the security gate. We want to fix our back wall a little bit more, make it something that people want to come into the store. They want to make their way to the back of the store because they see this awesome, really cool wall and potentially take a picture as a social media kind of way to generate some marketing that way. So yeah, that's it. If you have questions, send me an email, games@boardgamewitheducation.com. And again, thank you for checking out the video.